What happens to Hulk after Spider-Man Brand New Day? Marvel explained, warning, major spoiler warning before we begin. This video contains major spoilers for Spider-Man Brand New Day and discusses what Hulk's ending could mean for the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. With that said, let's get started. One of the biggest surprises in Spider-Man Brand New Day wasn't Spider-Man. It wasn't Jean Grey, and it wasn't the Punisher. It was the Hulk. Bruce Banner returns to help Peter Parker understand the strange mutations happening inside his body. But by the end of the movie, Hulk's future becomes far more uncertain than many fans realize. Jean Grey invades his mind, controls the Hulk, and may have awakened something that's been buried inside Bruce Banner for years. So, what actually happens to Hulk after Brand New Day? And where is Marvel taking Bruce Banner next? Let's break it all down. Why was Hulk in Brand New Day? At the beginning of the film, Bruce Banner isn't acting as an Avenger. He's now teaching quantum mechanics at Empire State University, where Peter turns to him for help after his spider powers begin mutating in dangerous ways. Bruce is also using a gamma inhibitor device that allows him to remain in his human form, because anyone understands unusual transformations better than Bruce Banner. Peter's new organic webbing, his changing DNA, his loss of control, all remind Bruce of his own struggle with the Hulk. Instead of simply acting as muscle, Bruce becomes Peter's mentor. Jean Grey takes control of the Hulk. Everything changes when Jean's telepathic powers spiral out of control. Unlike previous villains, Jean doesn't just attack physically, she attacks minds. During the climax, she manages to control Bruce Banner, forcing the Hulk to fight against his own will. It's one of the most frightening moments in the movie, because if someone can control the Hulk, no one is truly safe. Even Bruce himself realizes something has gone terribly wrong. Did Jean permanently change Hulk? This is where things become interesting. During the battle, Bruce suggests that Jean may have broken something. The movie never explains exactly what that means, but several possibilities exist. Perhaps Jean damaged the mental balance Bruce spent years building. Perhaps she awakened the more savage Hulk personality buried beneath Professor Hulk. Or perhaps she accidentally restored something Bruce had been suppressing all along. The movie deliberately leaves this unanswered. Does Hulk remember Peter Parker? One of the biggest fan theories comes from the ending. Doctor Strange's spell erased Peter Parker from everyone's memory, but Bruce and Hulk are unique. In Marvel Comics, the Hulk has occasionally resisted magical memory alterations because of the complicated relationship between Bruce Banner and the Hulk persona. Brand New Day hints that Jean's telepathic attack may have triggered something similar. When Peter tells Bruce who he really is, Bruce seems affected. Some fans believe Hulk, not Bruce, may actually remember Peter Parker, even if Bruce himself doesn't fully understand why. The film never confirms this outright, but it strongly hints that Hulk's mind may have been altered by Jean's psychic intrusion. Why Hulk leaves the story after Jean is stopped? Bruce survives. But he doesn't simply return to normal life. Instead, he quietly leaves the main conflict behind. Unlike Spider-Man, his story isn't resolved. Marvel intentionally leaves Bruce in an uncertain place. His appearance feels less like a cameo and more like the beginning of another storyline. What could happen next? There are several possibilities. The first, Bruce may spend time trying to repair the psychological damage caused by Jean Grey. After years of finally achieving peace with the Hulk, that balance may now be broken. The second possibility, Marvel is setting up a more dangerous Hulk. Comic readers know Bruce has many different Hulk personalities. Savage Hulk, Grey Hulk, Worldbreaker Hulk, Immortal Hulk. Jean's telepathy could have unlocked one of those hidden identities. The movie never confirms which direction Marvel will take, but it clearly suggests Bruce's internal struggle isn't over. Will Hulk return in Avengers Doomsday? Although Brand New Day doesn't confirm Hulk's next appearance, the ending strongly suggests Bruce still has an important role to play. With mutants now entering the MCU, Jean Grey established, and Spider-Man heading toward a larger cosmic future, Bruce Banner could easily become one of the scientists helping Earth's heroes prepare for what's coming next. Marvel has already confirmed that Spider-Man's story will continue, and the post-credit scene teases a much larger cosmic adventure. Whether Hulk joins him in Avengers Doomsday or another future MCU project remains officially unconfirmed. The hidden meaning behind Hulk's ending. Perhaps Hulk's role isn't really about fighting at all. It's about Peter Parker. Bruce represents someone who has spent years living with a monster inside him. Peter is only beginning that journey. Throughout the movie, Bruce repeatedly warns Peter that power alone isn't dangerous. Losing control is. By the ending, ironically, Bruce becomes the one who loses control, while Peter becomes the one who learns how to overcome it. It's a clever reversal. The mentor teaches the student, then the student saves the mentor. Why did Hulk suddenly disappear? One question many fans have been asking is, why does Bruce Banner simply disappear after the final battle? At first, it feels like Marvel forgot about him, but if you look more closely, his departure actually makes a lot of sense. Remember, Bruce has just experienced something almost unimaginable. For years, he believed he had finally achieved peace with the Hulk. Professor Hulk wasn't just stronger, he was balanced. For the first time, Bruce and Hulk were working together instead of fighting each other. Then Jean Grey entered his mind. She didn't just control his body, she invaded the very place Bruce had spent years trying to heal. That kind of psychic trauma isn't something you simply walk away from. Instead of celebrating the victory, Bruce quietly leaves. Why? Because he knows something inside him may have changed. He doesn't know whether Jean only controlled the Hulk or whether she awakened something far more dangerous hidden within his mind. Bruce has always feared losing control. Now, that fear has returned. That's likely why he chooses isolation instead of remaining with Peter and the others. He isn't running away from the heroes, he's trying to protect them, until he understands what's happening to himself. Where is Hulk now? The movie never actually tells us where Bruce goes. He simply disappears after the battle. That silence feels intentional. Marvel has often done this with characters before bringing them back in much larger stories. Some fans believe Bruce may have returned to one of his Gamma research facilities. Others think he could be searching for a way to repair the psychic damage caused by Jean Grey. And there's another intriguing possibility. Bruce may be hiding because he no longer fully trusts the Hulk. If his mind has truly been altered, he may fear becoming a danger to everyone around him once again. Will Hulk return in Avengers Doomsday? That brings us to the biggest question. Will Hulk appear in Avengers Doomsday? Marvel hasn't officially confirmed his role, but it would honestly be surprising if Bruce Banner didn't return. The MCU is entering a completely new era. Mutants are emerging. Jean Grey has already demonstrated reality-changing psychic abilities. The multiverse continues expanding, and Earth is facing threats unlike anything the Avengers have encountered before. Bruce Banner is one of the MCU's greatest scientific minds. More importantly, he's one of its original Avengers. If Avengers Doomsday truly becomes the next massive crossover event, it makes perfect sense for Hulk to return. The real question isn't if he'll come back, it's which version of Hulk we'll see. Will it still be the calm Professor Hulk, or has Jean Grey's psychic attack awakened a far more dangerous Hulk that even Bruce Banner can no longer control? That may be one of the biggest mysteries Marvel is saving for the future. Final thoughts. So, what happens to Hulk after Spider-Man Brand New Day? Bruce Banner survives the events of the film. Jean Grey's psychic attack leaves him emotionally and mentally shaken, and may have changed the delicate balance between Bruce and the Hulk forever. The movie never confirms whether Hulk permanently remembers Peter Parker or whether Jean awakened a darker Hulk personality. Instead, Marvel deliberately leaves Bruce's future open. That uncertainty makes Hulk's ending one of the movie's biggest mysteries. Whether his next chapter leads into Avengers Doomsday, Secret Wars, or another solo story, One thing is clear. Bruce Banner's battle isn't over. In many ways, it may have only just begun. So what do you think? Did Jean Grey permanently change the Hulk? Or will Bruce regain full control before his next MCU appearance? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Marvel Explained videos, ending breakdowns, hidden details, and MCU theories.